Hi, my name is Nigel Wilson. I founded a company called Linrock Software to help address the issue of creation of documents for software applications. We're a software company too, and our software product is called Capito. It means understood in Italian, and that's the whole purpose of this application, is to help communicate instructions or step-by-step instructions for software applications. It's not a screenshot tool, although it has that capability. It's not a drawing tool, although it has that capability. And it's not a word processor, although it has that capability. We're going to capture screens, we're going to edit those screens, and we're going to produce PowerPoint, HTML, and entire Word files, all from the Capito application. So, this is Capito. The application is a Windows-only application, and here it is as you start it with a red bar across the top showing you that the recorder is on. The recorder is a tool that watches the clipboard for things that you add to it, pictures. And on the right-hand side here is a list, or what will be a list, of different screenshots and any markup that we add to them. And once we've taken a few pictures and we've marked them up, we're going to publish out to PowerPoint and Word and a couple of varieties of HTML. The target application today is going to be mild. I choose this for no particular reason. I've used it for many years. It could be anything. It could be anything from SAP through to a system that runs a doctor's surgery. It doesn't really matter. And the process that we're going to go through is we'll do a reversal of a sale, which is a little bit complex inside of mild. So I'm going to step you through a number of stages of that, probably not the whole thing. I take a screenshot, set up preferences, and Capito grabs that screenshot. And I click on this and choose the option here that I want, and I hit print screen again. I've now got two screenshots in the Capito application. I click on OK, I come back here, I click on print screen again. I've now got three screenshots in the Capito application. And it's flashing away down at the bottom of the screen here, so I'll open it up and see what we've got. You now see the three screenshots, and we're going to go through and we're going to use the Capito editing tools to mark this up, to make it obvious for the user what they've got to do. Now, this is the set of markup tools that we're going to use. In fact, we're really only going to use two in this recording today. So here's the first one. This one is the counter, area, and text tool. You drag a rectangle, and this happens. You add some text into here, and we'll just do choose setup preferences. And it all looks pretty good, but we can reposition this rectangle should we wish to do so. Next one. On this one here, there are three things that we have to do. Transactions can't be changed, has to be checked. We have to click on the OK button, but we also have to click on the security tab to get here in the first place. So we'll reverse the entry or change the entry of this in a minute. So let's do some typing here. Make sure that the transactions can't be changed is checked. Choose the security tab, and we'll just have click OK. Alright, they're in the wrong order. Obviously the security tab one should come first, so that is easy. You just grab it, drag it, and what you'll see here is it will renumber as I let it go. Now 2, 3, 4. Now you probably also notice that this particular frame, which contains the screenshot and these markup elements, has no number 1 on it. That's because the number 1 is on frame number 1. By default, the numbering continues all the way through your document. Should you reorder the frames, the numbering will automatically reorder for you. So, but if you did want to restart the counting, you can restart the counting from any frame that you want. We're just going to let our numbering flow through the whole document. On the next frame here, what we're going to do is we're going to instruct the user to then click on Sales, then Sales Register. I'm just going to drag out the two rectangles, and then I'll do the typing. Click on Sales, and click on Sales Register. In the right hand side of the screen, you've probably noticed that there are some small images appearing. These little images here, well, we call these internally snipped images, and these images are going to be used in a couple of the outputs, but you'll see that shortly. Sales and sales register is what we've done. So here's the sales register screen that comes up, and we're going to take a screenshot of that. And then what we need to do is we're going to reverse a particular sale. So we're going to bring up this one here, take a screenshot of that, and we'll now show edit reverse sale, take a screenshot of that, click on it, and we will take a screenshot of the reverse sale, and finally click on reverse sale and it will appear in the list. So there we go. I think I might have pushed print screen twice. Well, that's okay. Well, if we have the same image, right click, delete, and that will go away. Let's see what we got. We've got click on sales register, and now in this one here the sales register window appears, and we have to click on the little gray triangle to the left. So what we'll do is we'll indicate that for the user, and we'll use an arrow to do so. And so we'll tell them here, this is where you have to click on the arrow to the left of the entry that you want to reverse. I thought I was going to get through that without making a typo. One little typo in that one. Okay, so then this window appears. So what we'll do is we'll use a slightly different tool, and this is a click on the page, and it just shows a text rectangle with a counter in it. If you don't want the counters, by the way, some of the tools don't have the counters. The invoice appears, we'll call this one, and we'll reposition this on the screen. Now, this slide here, this is the same one with the menu drop down on it. So we'll go back to the counter area and text tool, and we'll say click, edit, reverse sale. Good, like so. Now, I've noticed here that this one and this one, these are almost identical. So what we could do, and I think what we will do, is combine the two of them. So I'm going to pick up number 8, and I'm going to drag it onto the frame below and let it go. And what that does is combine the two elements together. Therefore, frame number 5, we can just delete it. We can get rid of it. By the way, you can rename these frames should you wish to do so. So here we've got 8 and 9 on the same frame. Job is done for that one, reverse sale. Now, this is the picture that appears. The user needs to check this, then they need to click on reverse sale. So what we might do is put a bit of a warning box on here that says check this carefully, and then we'll highlight the button that they need to click down the bottom of the screen here. Click record reversal. Okay, good enough. Alright, so we're in good shape, and then the reversal entry appears on this screen here, and we'll make a note to that. The reversal entry now appears in the list. Alright, so there's probably not a great deal of point in me continuing with this story. I think you get the idea by now how this works. By the way, if you want to insert another image after number 3, no problem. You just select number 3, go back to the application, take another print screen, and it will turn up under number 3. In fact, it will turn up in here between 3 and 4, because the numbering, or this markup, is associated with the frame. Now, that also suggests, and it's absolutely right, that if you pick up the frame and move it, then all the little numbers will reorder, but they will also track along with number 3 and end up in the right place. You'll see at the bottom of the screen there's a navigation as well, where you can navigate between the frames on the right hand side. Alright, it's time to publish now, so let's get some content out the other end. Let's make a Word document first of all, and we'll click on save, and we'll generate it. And it would seem here that I've already got a copy of this file open, so let's do that again. Create the Word document. And this is there are two main sorts of Word files that come out. This is one of them. So this is a side-by-side, and the other version is linear. There's the points and these images, they go in sequence. But here's what we've made. So Here's the screenshot, here's the screenshot, here's the screenshot. Now they're little mini screenshots because they're mainly to do with navigation. It's mainly about showing you where things are. You'll note here that it's not exactly the same as the image that you saw or that we created. Like number 2 had a text box associated with it, and it had choose the security tab, and then it had a box with the number 2 in it, and it was pointing at this area. So what we do here is we've taken the text is real text, it's editable text in a Word document, it's got the number 2, it's got the picture that you have to click on, but it's got this little navigation tool on the right hand side so that it shows the user exactly where they need to click. Same thing here, it shows you the area of the screen, but a very clear picture of the picture of the focus area on the screen. Here you can see the arrow as well that we put in. Click the arrow to the left. Now you can edit this, of course, no problem with that at all. Any of this can be edited, but the idea would be that if you found a challenge or a problem here, or you needed to insert something, you would go back to the original application. Remember to check this carefully that I typed in. Here's the warning that comes up, and it's formatted automatically inside of this Word document. It's all based on Word styles, so we ship a template with the application, but you can easily modify the template that we ship, or you can make your own. Let's make an HTML file. Now I've not changed anything here. We've not made any changes whatsoever. We're just pushing publish again, and here's an HTML file. So this can be deployed on the internet. Looks similar to the Word file you just saw, but this is a little more interesting in that here, if you wanted to have a closer look, you can't do this in Word, but if you want to have a closer look at this image, you can click on it. So you can zoom right in and see exactly where the different objects are on the screen. There's a couple of different versions of this HTML file. Let's do a PowerPoint file. And PowerPoint, I forgot to close this earlier, so let's close this up and we'll regenerate it again. Now the PowerPoint output looks the most like your editing. What it's going to take the images that you created, the text that you created, and where you created it, and put it in place in the screen, in each of the screens in PowerPoint. Here, however, you've got now the editable text that turns up in the speaker notes as well. So we'll just click down through the list here so you can see what all this looks like. Remember to check this carefully. In this case, it ends up on the screen image itself, whereas in the Word document it didn't do that. Now, one more output. This is an animated HTML. This is not like the sort of thing you do in a fancy Flash Adobe product. This is just a simple step-by-step instruction, but you didn't have to do any work to get this out. You just created the original document, and now I can click through and it will scroll around the screen to show you the step-by-step instructions, just like that. There are many more things in the application I could show you today, but you've seen a lot of Capito and how it works, and the whole idea behind the application of taking screenshots just using print screen, or you could use Snagit or something like Snagit, and then into here you do the text and the markup, and out the other end comes the Word document and the PowerPoint and the HTML. Look, this is our first version. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to add over the next few months, which is just spectacular. But the product as it is excellent. It's really productive. It really works, and we'd love you to try it out. There's a free trial on the website. And if you've got any questions, if you've got any thoughts, if you've got any ideas, please write to us via the website. We'd be delighted to hear from you. Thanks very much for watching today. Best of luck with your documentation.